Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you're having a good day. Good day for me. Good day for me. Let's talk about what I wore today. I wanted to revisit, uh, rediscover. It's not an older fragrance, I guess. It was 2017, I think. But I haven't worn it a lot. Um, and that's La Nuit Alone by Yves Saint Laurent, obviously. Eau Electrique. Don't be confused by Blue Electrique, that one that came out for like 3.5 days and then they got rid of. I mean, it, this is Eau Electrique. This is a completely different fragrance than that one. 100%. Um, so let's get on to some of the notes here. Apple, vanilla, tonka, geranium, lavender, woods are some of the notes, the main players anyway, for the most part. Uh, the top, I'm immediately hit with a fresh green kind of tart apple vibe and a slightly sweet and powdery, almost a slightly burnt, like there's a little bit of smoke in this. I don't think there's any incense listed, but it's a slightly burnt, like ever so slightly burnt tonka, and a fresh, slightly sweet, spicy floral lavender is also pretty comes to play pretty quick in it. And that's kind of the top. The mid, well, it keeps all of that from the top, especially the apple lavender. Uh, and the mid comes into play pretty quick, within like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The top's done and over with, and mid starts really making itself known. And you get this minty, like geranium, and a soft, spicy, peppery aspect. I'm guessing from the sage. I know there's sage in this, so I'm guessing that's coming from the sage. And all that kind of makes itself known, mixes with that top. Very nice. And now you're looking at a kind of a powdery, fresh, clean, sweet, spicy, floral kind of fragrance. And that's pretty much the bit, honestly. Sweet vanilla starts coming up a little bit later, mixing with that tonka. So it's just increasing that kind of powdery tonka vibe, adding a little more sweetness to it. And then the base is basically just woods, some different woods. All of this is happening though with this fragrance. Everything happens quick. All of this happens within like the first 40 minutes to an hour. You start picking up on everything. Certain things, like I said, are more dominant, but you'll pick up on all those notes in the first, like I said, 40 minutes to an hour. Everything happens really quick. But at its heart, it's it's fresh, powdery, spicy, woody, sweet fragrance. I mean, it's the best way to describe it. It's soft, it's sexy, it's spicy, it's sweet, it's powdery, it's vanilla, tonka, all those stuff. Just it just sounds nice. And it really is nice. It really is. Um, so how did I apply it? I went with 3 on my moisturizer, 2 on my neck, 2 on my chest, shirt on, 2 on the shirt, 1 in each crink of the elbow. Quite a little amount, but it's also a lot of weed alone. So performance, like I just said, it's a lot of weed alone / alone fragrance. Their Achilles heel has always been their performance. Now you're going to get some of them, a few of them that are great performers, and they're going to perform different on some people. Some people are going to get hours and hours, but on average, the majority of people know what you're getting with a lot of weed alone fragrance and flanker. You're getting generally a gorgeous smelling fragrance that isn't going to project too loud and isn't going to last you all night. On this one here, on me, 5 hours would be a little generous with that. About an hour projection, never beats, like I said, just about an arm's length. Comes in, gives you a soft bubble for a couple hours. You will pick up with some wasp, you will leave a light trail, but you're never going to fill up a room. For an hour, it's a decent skin scent. then it's a pretty light skin scent, time to reapply, right? So that's the performance, unfortunately, but you know what you're getting into with a lot of Weed Alone, or you should by now, right? Um, Compliment factor. I didn't get any direct compliments. I did go to the coffee shop today, and the girls didn't say anything. And so I asked them, "Hey, what do you think? What do you like this one?" I had it on for a couple hours, and I really don't smell anything. So I said, "Well, they got in pretty close here." But they liked it. They thought it was nice. They just thought it was, well. One of them just said, "Oh, that's weak." So, but they both liked it. They both said it was nice. So, compliment factor, it'll get you compliments. They just got to be pretty close up to you after the first, say, 40 minutes. Um, this gets compared to Versace Eros. I think even I said it was just Versace Eros at one point. Now, it really isn't. It's its own thing. But it is a mixture of, like, if you took the freshness from Loam, the sweet, spicy aspect from Lada Weedle, the powdery aspect from Lada Weedle Loam, mixed in with the apple and uh, mint, i.e., geranium, apple and mints, and Tonka vanilla of Versace Eros. You know that it's kind of what it is. It's a mixture of all three of those fragrances, to my nose. And is it underrated? I'd say yes, but not criminally. You know what I mean? I can understand why some people wouldn't like that combination. It's perfectly understandable if you don't like it. Also, the performance. To me, this is kind of, how do I say it? This is a classy, playful scent. You know, that kind of youthful with a touch of maturity to it. You know, or vice versa. It's mature with a touch of youthfulness to it. It takes that maturity, full grown man aspect of Lana Weed alone, and puts in a little bit of that fun, kind of sweet, in your face clubbing type vibe from Arrows. So to me it's underrated, not criminally. I don't think it's like, oh my god, the greatest scent, you should try it, or you should buy it. No, you should try it though. It if you can. It's starting to get a little hard to get from what I can tell. I don't think it's been discontinued yet, but it is using the run, so I think it's just a matter of time before it gets the axe. So, yeah, that's it, guys. Just a quick little one today. Tell me what you think. Have you tried it? Do you like it? Again, I like it. I don't love it. I think it's, it smells to me better than average. Performance is loam. So, all right, guys, tell me what you think. Peace, love, be good to each other, and be good to yourselves.